Um, just gonna show you this ad. I don't know what this is about. It's an anime, but I start off my little walk and talk here from Shinjuku Station as I got done getting some business down in Musashino. But yeah, we're out here. Sound is probably good. My other phone is on its last breath, so let's see if I can hear how the sound is. This is actually a train station I'm in. You see how my reception is. But I love this ad here. I think there was something in New York, maybe. Not sure. Yeah, sounds okay. But it's very futuristic, especially with these new bright cubes here that they have. They didn't have this before. Pretty interesting. But here's the ad. This is a Korean ad. It was showing some crazy anime before. But we're not gonna stick around for that. Just gonna get down to the business. So basically, the last stream I did was all Saturday, but because part of it was Saturday night, it was a kind of like two streams on Saturday night, which was really like Sunday. So we had two on Saturday and two on Saturday night / Sunday. So we're walking up the stairs here, and basically the point of today's stream is just to talk about some of the interviews that we had and my post thoughts about the new law being made in Japan and how people reacted to it and how it's going to change social media around Japan. So basically, if you didn't catch the last stream, the reason why, well, it was a crazy stream, and the reason why it was crazy is that there's a new law that people are not allowed to drink alcohol outside in certain parts of Shibuya. Now, I don't think it's very clear which parts of Shibuya, but I guess folks will just have to find out if they're doing it wrong on the spot. Now, I will show you the famous folks. So here's the first famous folk, this cat. He's the famous 3D cat. You might have seen him around. And then here's the famous lion man over here. He's my favorite guy. I'll give him a quick touch. And let's get going. So Shinjuku is one of my favorite places, and it's very convenient. I have a few things I got to do around here. Let me check the time real quick. All right, 2:33. So tomorrow I do have to go to Osaka. So I'm gonna get this stuff done today. It's a Monday here in Japan, Monday morning. By the way, I see someone liked the video already. That must be my famous or infamous first liker of every video. Get this show started. I don't know who it is, but thank you, my friend. So we're across from ABC Mart. I'm going to show you things while I talk more about the interviews. I'll also answer any questions that people have. So today I'm going to AU, which is right over here. Oh, Swish says, leave this doubt without mine, baby. Stay up, push, oh, please. Oh, he's just singing a song, it looks like. All right. Interesting. So thank you for that comment. Get the party started. Show that it's okay to comment. Even if I don't 100% understand it, still appreciate the comment. So anyway, after this stream, probably going to be a 1 hour stream, give or take. So any questions answered that will probably be answered in the comment section or the next stream. You can leave a comment or just catch the next stream because I got to hit this AU eventually. Now I did grab lunch, so if it turns out to be a longer stream for whatever reason, don't worry about your boy. He's not going to starve. It is 2:33. I'm a New Yorker. Sometimes I have super late lunch breaks. So anyway, besides that, I'm also attached. Oh, Swish says again, Cam Flex. Oh, now it's in Spanish. Okay, cool, man. I mean, you're commenting. I'll shout you out, Swish. But anyway, I'm going to the Apple store as well today. Try and fix my camera issue or tech issue as well. It's basically a tech maintenance day before I head to Osaka. When I head to Osaka tomorrow, I'm not going to deal with any of that. Speaking of Osaka, tomorrow's stream will take place from Shinagawa because I absolutely do not understand Tokyo Station. Now that I think about it, maybe as an adventure, as if you guys want to see me get lost. I don't know if I want to get lost, but if you wanted to see me get lost, tell me, and I might consider going to Tokyo Station to take the bullet train tomorrow instead of Shinagawa. But if I want to be relaxed, I definitely prefer Shinagawa Station. They're probably both crazy stations for anyone who's never experienced it before. But yeah, that's that. Here's my favorite bookstore in all of Japan, Kinokuniya Bookstore. They're huge bookstores. I was able to get all my textbooks that got me to learn everything I needed to know to get around speaking Japanese around this city. And then here's the famous Disney store, one of two here in Tokyo. The other Disney store, usually they're handing out like a little teddy bear waving with a little Mickey Mouse bear or Winnie the Pooh or something. Yeah, the other Disney store is in Shibuya. Shibuya! Funny, when I first came to Osaka, I didn't even know what Shibuya was. Even though... And then let me see, Swish. Making it 3 comments. Interesting. I don't know what this is about, but it probably happens on live streams. Siak, alright. Interesting. Could be a troll, but I don't mind it. If I don't understand it, how could I mind it? But you know, people tend to not like things they don't understand. I think most people, but or maybe they don't. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm kind of curious about things I don't understand. But I am probably a little more overly curious than normal people. Normal people just want peace. I actually want peace too. What am I saying? I'm actually, during this stream, as long as I don't have anyone that says, oh no, don't do it, I might go to the Apple store right now and just see. I wanted to book a, through the support app on the phone, which my phone is now dying, you can actually book a Genius Bar appointment. I'll take any appointment I can get, especially before it hits 5 p.m. The best time to get stuff done around this time of the city is definitely before 5, before the working crowd gets out. The good thing about Japan, though, is they don't even work that late. I mean, they work late, so maybe we're talking like 6 p.m. or something. But yeah, I think a lot of people in America, in New York, is sleeping right now. 1:38 in the morning in New York. It's my hometown, California. Probably like what? What time is it in California, yo? Where you guys viewing me from? You guys in Asia, America, India, Latin America. We got Korea, Taiwan in the house. I want to go to both of those places. Haven't been yet. Lululemon, for anyone. I think this is an American brand who feels homesick. Swish. By the way, if anyone's a YouTuber watching this, you guys let me know what the deal is with waiting to get the AdSense account approved. I really don't know. And also, please tell me why Apple only seems to care about the Vision Pro. But let me see what time I can get here at the Apple store. It's pretty packed, pretty busy. Maybe I'll come back. Too many people. We'll circle the block and come back, see what we might find. Man, this Louis Vuitton store right here is taking up the whole block. Who here is watching speaks perfect Japanese, by the way? And who likes cute things? Let me show you guys some cute things. I like cute things too, to be honest. I'm not gonna buy a cute thing or wait in line for a cute thing. I don't even know what these things are. You guys know what this thing is? They look like marshmallow balls you can just eat. They're called Magical Chikawa, and how the Japanese are pronouncing it, according to the Japanese alphabet, is Magical, oh no, Magikaru Chiikawa. A little different. Yo, what's up? I'm not listening in the house. How you doing, my friend? We're over here in Shinjuku doing a quick live stream before I get my butt. Yeah, how's your day going, my friend? How's your day going? Or what's up? Just showing them some cute things real quick. Oh, Mint. Mint. I wonder if that's the financial brand. Oh, no, Mint is a car brand. Okay. Interesting. And here they have the car over here. So they have a lot of pop-up shops in this mall. It's definitely a good place if you want to sell some product, because a lot of people kind of straggle along in here because of the Apple store. And probably Lululemon. Lululemon, not Lululemon. Lululemon sounds like a wrestler or something. Radalis, very good brand out here in Japan. And we'll continue on our tour. Just see what Kabukicho looks like. See if they're finally going to open that outdoor basketball court from Kevin Durant. I probably should have talked about some New York Knicks basketball. If you're like me, if you're getting off work in New York or Cali, you probably want to read more about the basketball trades. I'm thirsty, but I came prepared. Yeah, it's pretty clean over here today. I think even on a Friday or Saturday night, it would have been pretty clean out here. We're gonna do a little quick gaijin smash out here. Yeah, you can see the streets are clean. You can see the bicycles, like this guy's bicycle has very thick tires. You can also see there are tourists out here because it's Shinjuku. Shinjuku and Shibuya are going to attract the most tourists. Non-stop tourists. And we're going to check out this. This is the shopping district of Shinjuku. We'll walk to Kabukicho and I'll answer any questions you guys have. We'll give it about an hour and see if this stream should stay there or if it's picking up steam. Oh, we got Tyler in the house. Lateria Ribwich reaction stream. Yeah, that's a good idea. I should pass by Lateria just to look at their menu. I remember, Tyler, you were saying that the Ribwich was a sandwich they used to have. The question is, do they still have that? So maybe I'll ask the folks what is the Lateria. I should show you guys, you know what, before we head to the RED Light District or Kabukicho or Okubo Park to see if they still have that basketball court so I can play when I come back. What's that? What's up, Tyler? How was Kawasaki? It was pretty good. It was a nice little intro because Kawasaki is very rural feeling. And then later on in the night, it's really late, like midnight, I shot 2 streams in Shibuya. And that was absolutely crazy. The police were so loud. You can see at the beginning of the stream. Luckily, people were telling me it was too loud, so I left. And I actually hooked up my Rode mic, and that attracted people to interview, and people were loosened up from the alcohol. So we had a lot of interviews. I never really interviewed people like that before. But it was pretty crazy. Yeah, it sounds like a delicious sandwich, Tyler. Yeah, Kawasaki was cool, man. It's good to know how to get around down there. It's actually a happening area. If I ever want to live in a bigger place or whatever in the future, I would definitely consider Kawasaki. This is Lateria. Tyler was asking me about it. That's probably why I noticed it. So before going to the Tourist Information Center, we're gonna go in there and I'm gonna ask them if they have any, like, what kind of pork sandwiches they have. Let's look at the menu. Let's see if they stop me. I'm here with my live stream. Hello, konnichiwa. 英語できますか？あ、日本語ね。豚肉、友達は、いやいや、豚肉サンドイッチないですか？そう、チキンありますでしょ？そう、鶏肉と、もちろん牛肉でしょ？リブサンドイッチは、お、すごい。ポークリブサンドイッチ。セット940。サンドイッチは590円。すごいすごい。豚肉ね。甘いですか？スイート。甘いじゃないね。What's the name of it? Latteria Ribwich サンドイッチたまにありますか？ Ribwich? 全然初めてね。Ribwich. Okay, cool. Alright, thank you so much. ところで、牛肉はどこから何国から？アメリカ、オーストラリア
アメリカ、オーストラリア、両方
についてどんなサンドイッチはオーストラリアビーフ？
それはわ
かんないね。ミックスミート。ありがとうございます。Okay, bye bye. Alright, guys, so good. So I asked the question I also wanted to know, and I also asked for Tyler. Yeah, they got it. There you go. Hey, yeah, I guess, I don't know. At the beginning, there was some, the first two chats, I didn't really understand the second and third chat. So Swish, I don't know if he was trolling, but Tyler's being cool today. Tyler's pretty happy about the pork sandwich options at Latteria. So I just checked on that for him. We're also going to go to the Tourist Information Center. And we're kind of going to ask them whatever questions you have. If not, I just might show you guys the outside of the Tourist Information Center. Tyler's happy about the sandwich. Yeah, concrete time. It looks good. Tyler says he's booking the flight for the sandwich. Nice. Or whatever, just because he loves Japan. I don't blame him. I booked the flight quite a few times because I love Japan as well. Oh wow, this is interesting. This says Musashino Street, not to be confused from Musashino right at Kichijoji. Very close, but right outside the 23 boroughs. The famous shopping mall in this area. Definitely got to visit if you're a tourist and you know. The good guys will bring you to Musashino so you don't miss out if you got enough time. Here's my favorite treats. I'm not going to tease myself long here. There's red bean inside. We got custard. We got aiko, which is anko, red bean, matcha cream, custard cream. So troller now trying to act real for now. Yeah, for now. I mean, they might switch it up later, but I'm ready for any trollers now due to that stream. So at least it won't catch me off guard, but it's good, man. Better to understand how to react to the different weird scenarios while I'm just starting out than later on. Yeah. LUL. Thanks, Concrete. Appreciate that. Looking out. Let me see. I missed sets. What's up? So yeah, man. So that's what was up with Kawasaki. And for today, I think you joined after I talked about the agenda today. Concrete time. We're just gonna roll around Shinjuku and talk about the interviews that happened in Shibuya over on, what was it? Saturday night / Sunday. And I don't think we're gonna catch that. We're just gonna cross the street over here. Gonna speed walk past the KIDS so they don't appear in the stream. Let me see. Just don't ask them for directions or anything critical that might be your detriment. No, man. I mean, if I'm curious, I'll do it. Like, I have my agenda. and then I create some leeway with the stream. That's a good point. Concrete time, so good looking out for me. But yeah, man, like we gotta have. Yeah, I'm down with some spontaneity. And I'll if the trollers, I have two options if someone's trolling. Not saying that Tyler's trolling, but you know, who knows? Like I don't know who Tyler is, but as long as he's acting cool, I'll react. But I'll give you an example. So on that day, we were having that conversations with Tyler, and he was saying that that London YouTuber, what was the name of it? I forget, but offhand. But anyway, later on, like in the stream, when I was ending it, when I was meeting up with the girl waiting for me at Starbucks, like I think Tyler or somebody created a name just to continue on the trolling, to be the guy, to be the YouTuber, and I have a choice. I can just react if I think it's interesting or entertaining or I'm curious, or I can just ignore. And I have no problem ignoring and continuing on with my conversation or showing what I want to show on the live stream. But I appreciate it, man. I need people like you, Concrete, to like look out for me and try and help out and support and prevent me from having issues, because I'm new to this and there's a lot in my brain. And this is pretty nice, guys. This is a place you can just sit down and relax. So yeah. He will lead you to Jakuza and alley. Yeah, I can see that for sure. And that's a very dangerous situation. So thank you. Thanks for looking out for me, Concrete Time. Chris, yeah, I've seen that at the end of the live stream. Yeah. Exactly. So, and I just ignored it. That's how I finished the live stream today, or that day. And yeah, but it's a good learning experience. You know, what doesn't lead you into a Jakuza alleyway and gets you murked makes you stronger, you know? That's kind of a good way to say delete or unalive. No, I think actually before you, Tyler, someone might have trolled, but it didn't seem as wild as the level that it appeared when you were on, but yeah. Let me see here. So nice views over here. Kind of cloudy today. It was surprisingly rainy. I didn't bring my umbrella. Luckily it stopped. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. You do your thing, Tyler. You've been pretty good. Yeah, Concrete Time. How you doing today? What's on the agenda? You just chilling, or what's going on in your world? Good to hear you in the chat. Speaking of Jakuza alleyways, these look like some Jakuzas over here having a good time at a basketball game in Japan. But speaking of the Jakuza alleyways, we're actually gonna go in that direction now. And even without anyone leading me in the wrong direction, it's always seems to be some version of a shock whenever I go there. So let's see what's up. We're gonna walk in the direction of the Kabukicho. And I'm even gonna skate to Okubo Park, see what's happening on a Monday. Concrete says, always be somewhat skeptical. Yeah, with new people in the chat, yeah. Dude, I should pin that. Until you know, yeah, I'll pin that. That's a good one. That's for any new YouTubers, but definitely for myself. That's exactly what I thought after that stream, Concrete Time. I appreciate that. Always be skeptical of anyone online, full stop. That's true as well. So both of y'all, I don't know which one I should pin there, but yeah. Well, I already pinned Concrete Time, but Tyler's follow-up was definitely true as well. You can see red flags when they arrive. You can see they're having fun at others' expense. Yeah, and I'm sort of new to the online thing. I put out my first video, but it was more like video editing. But I actually interacted with people back and forth, whether on a live or anything, any YouTube video. I'm really new to it. So thank you for sharing that with me, Concrete Time. And you know, you definitely have me blessed on that stream, other streams, this one. I appreciate you, man. And I appreciate Tyler for that experience, whether intentional or just messing around, whatever it is. Um, yeah, the red flags and the having fun at others' expense. Yeah, I think actually there might be a large percentage of the population. I'm curious, Concrete Time, what percentage of the folks online do you think are in that sort of mode? I'm thinking probably like what, 20 to 50% of the people trying to have fun at others' expenses. Tyler says also you gotta watch someone that panders up to the streamer and slowly harvests. Yeah, all right, cool. Man, we're getting a lot of good dialogue on this, so good to know, guys. You guys are hitting both sides of the fence, but Concrete Time's a real one for sure. He's been, you know, Concrete Time, you're a real one. I appreciate you, man. Every time you're in the stream, I'm hyped. Good to hear you're doing well, man. Getting clients over the. I'm doing good. How about you? Are you getting clients over the line? Yeah, man. You gotta look out for your clients. Like I skipped out my Osaka trip because I had a cold and I had a fever, and even though I was feeling better, I didn't want to spread it to everyone. So like, you know, business is hard. Like I got a lot of clients in the restaurant business, and that business is definitely difficult. But yeah, I'm taking care of my clients. It's getting worse in the chat. I've noticed the words they say to big streamers. What are they saying to big streamers these days? I'm curious to hear. Please do tell more, Concrete Time. They're just wild. They probably just think they can say anything, right? That's what I'm guessing. I wish I could get like everything in my schedule together faster. Both from the tech side and just the schedule side and administrative side in Japan, because like I'm meeting a lot of people now that I'm going outside and streaming, and I want to like do videos with them. Obviously, I've done videos with Funk That and then the other content creators, but there's a lot more that I can do, and it's just being delayed a lot. So, but you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Man, the stuff they be saying is disgusting in nature. Jesus. Wonder what it is. I'm just hiding away from the KIDS that almost appeared here. Yeah, I can only imagine now that you say that, man. I won't ask you to repeat it. Enough said if you say it's disgusting in nature. I know the depths of the human mind and where it could take me if they're trying to get something accomplished, like pushing people over the edge. Speaking of big streamers, I ran into Jake Blake or somebody. A few big streamers were out there in Shibuya, and it was just interesting seeing their reactions with the crowd, seeing what they're like in real life. Very interesting. But overall, my thoughts from seeing the big streamers, it's a tough job. Like I asked the one big streamer, I said, well, before you grab this taxi. And it's towards the, or it was the second stream, the 20-minute stream, I think it was. I said, how long you been streaming for? Because I bet it looks like you've been streaming for a while. And he told me his tech setup, which sounded crazy. I didn't understand a word of it. He had like these huge wires attached to his phone. He wasn't using a gimbal like this girl was. And he had been streaming for 6 hours. And I was like, all right, you're a real one. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Tyler. I think that's how you say it, Shake and Bake. But yeah, I wasn't sure if it's Bake or Blake, but yeah. At first. So anyway, we're gonna show you some cool stuff over here. We got the karaoke. This is top-notch karaoke. Not every karaoke place is gonna be like this. We got this famous guy who dresses up as a woman. I don't know if it's permanent or, but like that's a very famous character. I never saw anyone. Personal questions, out of repeat. I don't pander any streamers, just being real here. And if you don't like me protecting my personal information, yeah, Concrete Time, you're a real one, man. Even me as a streamer, like I don't tell all my personal information. My goal of my streams is not about me. It's about you guys and my views and my opinions and try and share stuff in an honest way about Japan, like this guy trying to napa that girl. You know what I mean? Like the real, the good, the bad, and ugly about Japan. So like whenever I do say something personal about myself, I thoroughly think about it. Like for example, before I told you guys about my about me getting married to a Japanese girl and getting divorced with her, I thought about it. I didn't have to tell you guys that, but you know I consider it. You know how much does it put my identity at risk? I think the big things that put your identity at risk is your address, your age, your full name. Um, you know, that don't seem as obvious that maybe some streamers do give, or some YouTube content creators do give their name at first. But I'm not gonna do that. You know, all you guys got to know is like the basics about me. I'm here in Japan, and what my thoughts on relationships and business and visas are. Yeah, so concrete time, man. You're a real one. Continue to protect your personal information. I'll continue trying the best I can to protect mine, but obviously, I'm sure streaming at all or making videos at all or just getting online, the more exposure you have, you put yourself more and more at risk. But I'll do my best to be like you, concrete time. Yeah, man. I've never been down this way. This looks like a like huge gambling area, and but we're gonna check it out, man. First time for everything, especially for me since I've been in Shinjuku a lot. I think it's good to check out parts of Shinjuku I haven't seen, which there are a few parts, and also places I haven't shown you guys because there's too much to cover in just a few streams. Shinjuku's really got a lot going on. My friend, my one friend who joined me on my last Shimo Kitazawa stream, he was saying I should do a stream on Shinjuku Station just because it's so easy to get lost, and it really is. Concrete Time says, yeah, that's what it says in all chats. Anyway, if I ask about work, it's just because I can relate to the experience. Yeah, man, and I appreciate talking about B2B sales and work with like-minded folks. With it sales, the only thing when it comes to sales is if someone, especially like a relative, just got into sales, starts complaining about it, like that's part of the reason why they pay so much. So I feel like sometimes folks in sales, when they talk to other people about sales, sometimes it's legit. I know I talked about sales when I was in it. But as soon as I got out of sales, like I know about the bureaucracies, hypocrisies, the politics, the backstabbing, the commission leeching, and I'm just not, especially from siblings, man. I don't want to hear it from siblings, but someone new, it's kind of interesting. But if I feel it's more than just a storytelling, but a vent, or just to get it off the chest, I think they should just leave the business or just appreciate the money and forget the bad parts, which is what I do. Because every time I enter in sales to make a quick buck, you know, I start encountering the bad stuff. Here is the hand of, what's his name? What's the big Godzilla creature? I'll know his name when I show him. What's the name of that guy? Why am not, is it Godzilla? I think it's Godzilla, yeah. I'm gonna show you Godzilla right now. I think they move him all the time. It doesn't look like he's always in the same position above the movie theater every time, because I couldn't see his head from this angle. Here's his teeth. This is all he's gonna get because we're gonna go to Okubo Park. That's Godzilla. If I was further away, you could see his face, but instead we got his hands and the roof of his mouth. So now the Kabukicho and is it King Kong? No, not King Kong, but it looks like King Kong. Concrete Time. Where you at, Cap? Kawhi says, Kual. I'm over in Shinjuku, Tokyo during the daytime. Cloudy day, not your typical day, which is good. Try and show you all sides. of the area, not just nighttime with the craziness, but during the daytime, which also has some amount of craziness as well. As you can notice, doesn't look as clean as the area I was at. I think as Concrete Time or someone else in the chat was alluding to earlier. This is kind of the dirty side of Shinjuku right now. I don't think I need to zoom in for you guys to see. It's still messy, so probably takes a while to clean up. It's probably endless. I don't know why they choose to come here. The folks who just sort of like loiter or treat it as their house, but these folks doing that. Here is the famous Kabukicho Tower, as you can see, as stated on the building. And we'll keep it moving. We're not going to spend too much time here. Here's the homeless kids that joined from all over Japan to congregate in the area. You know, Concrete Time, I'm happy we can talk about work and you can relate to me. You know, work is still a big part of my life until I'm retired at least. But even then, but I think when I retire, why are kids in the middle of this? I'm not going to show it, but there's a kid IDS in the middle of the street. Do I have to call the popo? Oh, there's his mother. Okay. Jesus Christ, he can get hit by a car or Jesus. God forbid, other stuff. Yo. All right, gonna see when this basketball court opens. I'm hoping it'll be open by the time I get back from Osaka. I do want to play some basketball before it gets cold, so we shall see. It already got a little cold, but more cold, I mean. This guy smoking like a chimney to the left, and I'll stay to the right. My clothes felt all like smoke because I think it was Saturday night. I went to get some fish and chips at a bar I found on a live stream. And even though the fish and chips was good, everybody was smoking and it got all in my clothes. I think they don't have a smoking section in that restaurant, so it's unavoidable. Yeah, they smoke everything, bro. They smoke everything, especially in that shop. There are restaurants, I think, that do have separated smoking. But yeah, weed is not legal in Japan, so don't do it if you're trying to do it. Where you at, Cop? Koal, how you doing? Concrete Time. Stories about work is sometimes more impactful to our lives than the bad news from a family member. Yeah, that's true. I think when it comes to my fam, I think it depends on the family member talking. Like if my brother's talking about it, but some other folks. So this place is done. This was the ice cream festival. It's the 30th, so yesterday was the last day of the festival. Ice cream, that's ice cream festa in Japanese. So we're gonna walk around to the basketball court and see if that's open. Good point, Concrete Time. I almost feel like pinning that. Yeah, that's kind of pin worthy. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, let me pin that. Replace pin message. Yeah, your other one was good, but that one was better. I like that one. Good points, Concrete Time. Here's the back end of the park. I seen Mickey was either live or replay maybe. Maybe, could be a replay. I have to learn that. I gotta learn my tech stuff. I have my bi-weekly YouTuber meeting tomorrow, so I've asked about that before, but I do want to learn how to do that. But first things first, I gotta find out my strategy, how to deal with AdSense. My strategy has just been to keep live streaming, as you know, Concrete Time and the others here. People can live stream on Kick, Twitch, and I'm live streaming on YouTube just because I'm new to it and I want to tackle the biggest, most difficult monster first. And in my opinion, that's YouTube. So, so it looks like it's still blocked off. I think that maybe they're cleaning off. But I'll do a quick check on this angle of the park. But, wow, everyone's gone on a Monday night. There's no one search for business. So behind all of these, you see these soccer courts and stuff, these soccer goalposts. There is a basketball court inside. See if I can see it, but it looks like these tents and everything else is blocking it. But yeah, I think that's a live stream, a restream, Concrete Time, maybe. But I don't really know her channel that much. Hopefully I remember to look into that and maybe DM, but if not, there's so much on the plate to do. Hotel P&A Colorful. That's an interesting name for a hotel. I think ever since YouTuber did the live streams, it's been a popular choice for viewers. Why do you think that is, Concrete Time? It's very interesting. I never really thought about YouTube for live streams before. Even when my mentor said I should start doing live streams. I was doing live streams up until that point, but I didn't really understand if people would really watch it. I thought it'd be helpful to show people off the cuff because I feel like a lot of people, it's good to do edited 10-minute videos. I've done it. I hope I can continue doing it soon. But I think off the cuff really separates the real ones from the fake and really gives the truthful opinion. I tell you what it is right on the spot, no premeditated, it is what it is. It creates for a more honest experience because I feel like a lot of people only see YouTube for the money bag. And if you're only in it for the money, there's a lot of other stuff you can do besides share content. And don't get me wrong, I want to make money, but here we got all these pigeons here, crazy. If you sit here, they'll come up to you and then you got food for them. Even the crows too. The birds, the animals in Japan are very smart in my opinion. I'm an animal lover. You might think I'm crazy, but that's just my opinion. But they're coming for food or something. Somebody's feeding them. Animals always, they congregate because they are feeding, especially pigeons. The pigeons get fed. Especially if you go to the tourist area, sometimes you go to a temple or something, you see a bunch of pigeons, there's nearby shops. If you hang around long enough, you'll see someone feeding them. And people drop food as well. They scavenge and eat the food that way. Let me see. Yeah, but do you know by chance how long YouTube has been doing the live streaming option? That's a good question, Concrete Time. I'm not sure, but I will ask tomorrow. And tomorrow morning it's 7 a.m. So my next live stream after today, tomorrow's live stream, I should have that answer. So if I don't answer it, please remind me and I will answer that question. Pretty sure I'll remember to ask that question tomorrow. I'll ask him, hey, how long's YouTube been going? I could research it. But I'm curious as well when it started. I might Google it now. But this phone is dead. We're at 5%. Maybe my other phone I could check. You see my battery's at 44 minutes on this live stream. We got 3 likes in here. Thank you for any likes and subscribes on the stream as well before I forget, because there's a chance. Tokyo Mystery Circus. So by the way, these steps are leading up to what I showed you before, Kabukicho Tower. And gonna show you some regular stuff and then walk back this way because I don't believe there's anything interesting. I'll show you the Godzilla. We'll pass by the Godzilla again from a lot further away, though, a different perspective. I think across the world, people just want that reality fix. It's like people have a need to cut the BS. Exactly, man. And I hate the BS. So I think that might be makes me what makes me decent or good or great, depending on the person. It's not up to me to decide. It's up to the perception of each viewer. But I'm a straight shooter. So if you guys like straight shooters, I'm the one, guys. I'm the one. I cut through the BS. I hate BS personally in my real life. Get straight to the point. So you're real on Concrete Time for explaining that to me. Makes me even more happy to do live streams, even when I'm tired or don't feel like doing it. Know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah. I could use that reality fix every day, man. So I'm with you on that, Concrete Time. The editing going on with videos being made, maybe it's going the other direction and you're in the box seat to benefit from reality demand. Yeah, man, exactly. These kind of restaurants, this place is called Tonpachi. I love these places, super cheap. Sometimes you want to eat healthy fish and rice with some veggies. These places, they're all around Japan. Thank God for these places. I haven't been eating at them much, but it's definitely worth it to have it there when you want to eat healthy. But you do need more time. You can just stop by, like, here's a McDonald's place coming up on the corner. That's super fast food. Sometimes you need to run. By the time they make all that healthy food, you gotta go. Tan says, where are you at in Japan? I'm in Shinjuku, Tokyo. Thanks for asking, man. Where are you at, Tan? And how are you doing today? Because all the editing being made, all the editing with the videos being made, maybe it's, yeah, man. Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm a pessimist or a realist, but here's a McDonald's, speaking of the Golden Arches and Japan's love for things fast, especially Tokyo. But man, this music is so loud on here. It's louder than usual on this Unicup Vision board. So I hope it gets quiet. I expect it to be, because it's like drowning out my voice probably, but I'll walk by it fast. All right, reconnect. That area, I'll be sure not to walk through that area again, because I briefly lost reception. That's no good. This is a famous spot we like to stream from, and we're gonna go make a right so that let me see. Somebody said, Tan said he's fine. He's in the city called Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Oh, I know Pennsylvania. I'm a New York boy. Tri-state area in the house, 2 hours from Philadelphia. On the streets of Philadelphia, oh. Yeah, man, no Philly. I love the Philadelphia cheesesteaks, man. Ever since I went to Philly, had a few cheesesteaks. I was a cheesesteak sort of guy. All right, so now we're gonna show you guys the, here we go. Who is that guy? It's definitely not Godzilla. At the Hotel Gracery Toho Cinemas. That is King Kong. We'll show him from a different angle. I gotta let these cars pass. Way more cars than usual. Here we go. Mr. Godzilla himself attacking the movie theater. It's funny, they have the Venom poster showing kind of like, what they call it, parallel to Godzilla's face. It's pretty interesting. Let me see. Tan says I'm original from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Oh, snap. So definitely tri-state in the house. And we'll try and show Godzilla from another angle, a little closer for a better view. Here we go. So there we go. That's Godzilla. And we'll leave him in 3, 2, 1. Have a good one, Godzilla. All right. All right, so what I've noticed, Concrete Time says, with the big streamers, they need to plan what they do more because security is lacking for the amount of people swarming to be the location. Yeah, that's a big thing. So like, and even like I was talking about this on my last stream or with somebody, like I probably won't continue to meet. Yeah, like there's like right now I'm not really known and I kind of use my New York senses, but yeah, when it comes to meeting folks in person, uh, you know, you gotta, even if you're not a big streamer, you kind of have to do it. Like you said, you don't know who these people are online. People try and lead you in directions of the Yakuza. So, I gotta be careful with that. But yeah, I've seen, what's his face? What's the guy's name? I Show Speed. I was watching a live stream or a video, and that guy looked like he was being swarmed. So, you make an excellent point there, Concrete Time. All right. So I caught up on the chat so far, I believe. Nice. I try and keep up on the chats. It's not like I have that much to keep up on anyway. I'll show you another street leading into Kabukicho. This is a famous artist. This street sign. I was actually copyrighted one time for having that street sign. Yeah, man. I want to go to a cat cafe with one of the girls I met. She seemed very cool. Didn't speak any English, but one half of her was from Iran. But like I said, I'm not the best with following up. Part of it is, you know, I was thinking about it. I think the reason I'm not best with following up with girls is if I'm already satisfied, I'm kind of already satisfied. There's no point. Even if you're not in a relationship or you're in an open relationship, if you're satisfied, there's no really point talking to new girls, no matter how appetizing they seem. Especially like if you, you know, you got a lot going on. Like I got a lot going on I need to take care of. So like meeting up, like it'd be nice to make an entertaining stream to meet up with that girl. But it's just easy to do a live stream around my schedule without checking with other people's schedule. But the planning, I think what makes the live streamers so good and the YouTubers is they're really good at planning. Tan says, my first time ever watching Godzilla Japanese movie was back in 1981. Is that the first ever Godzilla movie? I feel like it's earlier, but who knows? Either way, it's not really. I guess the original definitely wasn't my time, I know that. But I remember it being like all black and white. And it kind of looked like it was worse quality than a Ghostbusters movie. And I feel like the Ghostbusters movie started like in the 80s. So I'm not really sure. But interesting, good to know, Tan. What did you think? Do you like the Godzilla movie? I tried to watch, the first Godzilla movie I ever watched was like a remake. I didn't really, it might have been like Godzilla versus King Kong. Maybe that's not the way to start off with a Godzilla movie. But it's kind of interesting talking about Godzilla while live here in Tokyo. Concrete Time says you may need at least one undercover bouncer posing as a friend or something when you feel the need. I will say Japan is more relaxed towards streamers compared to Western countries. Really? Really? Interesting. So in America, like in New York, interesting. Oh, do you think like maybe there'd be fights in New York? Like I know New York's pretty gangster. Like I know if someone didn't want you streaming, you'd probably end up in a fist fight or something. You definitely, but I don't know, is that what you mean? Like, nice, Tan. Interesting. Well, I gotta check out a good Godzilla movie then. You know, maybe find a willing partner. Maybe whenever I go out on the dates, I'll be like, hey, do you like the Godzilla movies? All right. So Concrete Time, man. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. Like I really like on the live stream I was out doing super late at night. It was in the wee hours of the morning, like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. was my last live stream. I was with Funk That, so he definitely, it's good to have him have my back while I was live streaming, but everybody was so drunk because it was their last chance to drink alcohol in that area, so I think everyone was smooth, but there definitely are angry drunks I know in one live stream I nearly got into it with some folks. You used to live in Lower Manhattan for 2 years. Oh, wow. How did you like living in Lower Manhattan, man? Lower Manhattan's great, man. But actually, speaking of, the interesting thing about Lower Manhattan is even though, like, it's got some nice high-rises, some buildings, were you also working there or were you commuting from Lower Manhattan, Ton? But there's actually danger there because people know folks have money in Lower Manhattan. I actually know a Japanese girl who was mugged and got her. She was actually a girl I was dating. Got her this part of her hand stabbed up. Had stitches on her hand. She was bleeding. The guy he had robbed banks around other countries. Around other states. And then he finally came to New York, where instead of robbing banks, he started like taking debit cards from ladies and asking for their PIN numbers. So my ex started screaming, gave him the wrong PIN number, but another woman actually followed him up the stairs. He was in an all-white jumpsuit. And then he was trying to get into a cab. The cab locked the door. And that's when the police nabbed him. And the funny thing is that when she tried to identify him, she couldn't identify him out of the lineup. But luckily they caught him and they gave him a whole bunch of jail time. And that's the end of that story. John said, nice. Actually, my first experience being in Lower Manhattan might have been my only time. I don't think I ever paid. I never paid to live in Lower Manhattan. But my girl, that Japanese girl, actually, she had a doorman building there. She was studying her master's degree. And her mom and her family in Japan was paying for everything. And I was like, damn, this is a sweet crib. No more fighting with my roommate to let girls in. So I was in Lower Manhattan, man. But yeah, man, live with your girlfriend. That's dope, man. Sometimes I got to do a live stream on, the dynamics between living with your girlfriend, whether you should do it or not. Because I feel like a lot of YouTubers' game is like completely abandon all women are bad, they're saying, and that the guys, instead of having girlfriends, who suddenly only donate their money to the YouTubers and stop spending money on dates, stop spending money on their health, food. Like, I mean, girlfriends, I gotta be honest, like, don't get me wrong, like, I have some bros and stuff, but the girls always hold me down. They always got my back, man. And bros, I know a lot of bros who backstab me super quick. They act like bros, everyone acts friendly, but the second cute girls come around, the girls tell me what the bros do. The girls tell me all that shit that you guys said. So I know who you guys, I know who you guys are when I turn my back. So like, guys, like, humans are bad in general. So anyone in the gender wars tries to say one gender is worse than the other, like, I'm not with that, man. Honestly, my standpoint, I've had a lot of exes. Like, I've never had a bad ex, man. So like, I see a lot of YouTubers saying like, oh, girls are bad, blah, 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 blah. Not for yeah, there are bad ones, and I've seen them on the first date or for the first 30 minutes of a first date, and I cut it and keep it going. And if I find out they're bad later on, as soon as I see they're bad, I don't take them seriously. That's a friends with benefits at the most. So yeah, man, live with your girlfriends, do what you have to do, but there's ways to deal with it because there is human nature, and I could get into it on this stream or another video. Let me read the chats first, though. Oh, your girlfriend's parents got a house in Lower Manhattan. That's a winner. Concrete Time says, even iShow Speed has been watching and even rating the amount of trouble he gets in with different countries in Europe and now in Asia. Interesting. So you're saying, Concrete Time, that he gets in more trouble when he's in the West? Very interesting. Concrete Time putting me up on game. So, yeah, guys, just waiting across from big camera, waiting for the lights to move. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. This building's pretty cool. Isn't that a cool building, guys? Missing out on the cat. Any basketball fans? What do you guys think about the the New York Knicks basketball trade. Do any of you guys follow American basketball, the NBA? I'm a hardcore New Yorker, New York Knicks fan. And man, am I happy. I'm still trying to read up information about that trade that sent Julius Randle packing for Cat Williams. Also Dante Dichevend. I don't know how to say his name. But they're good players, but I think Cat's going to help them out. Gulam, yeah. G-Man says, I like European basketball. Nice, nice, nice. I'm not too familiar with the Euro League. I know the Euro Step, I think, came from a European player of the Euro League. So, but I know they're pretty good over there. European basketball is good. What's the name of the basketball association in the Euro League? The NBA's National Basketball Association? Yeah, what's the name of the European Basketball League? I'm curious. From G-Man. By the way, we reached my goal. I wanted to do at least a 1-hour stream before I have my meetings. Well, one meeting is hopeful. I guess the first place I should go to is the Apple Store. See if I could schedule something in there. But yeah, I'll start walking. Ask me any questions you guys have about the anything. And otherwise, let's see, 3:30. Yeah, the one set meeting already set, I think, is at 5 p.m. Let me see, just to double check. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, 5 p.m. So we'll try and schedule a meeting at the Apple Store before then. Shinjuku business. I should go to the real estate agent. All right, let me share a story to you guys. So basically, you know, Japan is pretty safe, like Concrete Time was saying. And I've been walking around the past few months. Actually, they're very comfortable. Everyone's comfortable walking around with cash. I'm kind of shocked by it. I kind of think it's ridiculous how fine the city is and the banks and everything, with folks walking around with like 100,000 yen plus of cash to pay stuff. And so basically, I'm in this situation where every month for one of my places, I actually have to bring like 100,000 yen with me, or you know, I have to bring money with me to pay for my places in cash. But how they do it is they send me a card every month in the mail saying the amount to pay in rent. And then what I end up having to do is walk to the convenience store, but I gotta pay it by a certain date. If I don't pay by that date, I gotta wait for a new card and pay a 330 yen fee. And it's super annoying. It's super annoying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk to the real estate agent in Shinjuku. It's a Japanese company, all Japanese, who sold me the apartment. And that's the last time I'm going to that company, by the way. In fact, when I got my new place recently, they completely blew me off. Like a lot of real estate agents, and you know, I speak real talk. Someone was saying in the chat before they appreciate it. Concrete Time was saying it today, but another chat they're saying it as well. But like, the real estate agents aren't they're not really friendly to foreigner money. They'd rather have no money or lose the apartment to another company, their apartment stock. So Tan says 2007 I went to Japan to stay in Narita for a week. I loved it. Yeah, man, Narita is cool. Wow, I'm Narita. Interesting. What did you do while you were out there? And was a week long? I know you're coming from the East Coast, so is that including the travel time or not including the travel time, the week? You know, I'm just gonna gaijin smash this. I'm not. I can't keep just waiting here. Like there's no cars to the left and right of me. Concrete Time says, I think it's the entourage sometimes can actually attract the crowd. Some countries probably don't care about who they bump into, or they're expecting to see a streamer. Interesting, very interesting. This is one of the Shibuya crossings. Rolex. We got a lot of expensive places around here. Let me see. Interesting, Concrete Tom. Interesting. Thank you for sharing that about the live streamer. Whenever they're expecting to see a streamer, yeah, man, those folks are famous now, super famous, the streamers. I Show Speed, that's like, the crowd was incredible. I can't believe YouTubers, he's not even a YouTuber streamer. Is I Show Speed initially a streamer off YouTube or Kick or Titch or what was it? Tan says, oh, I'm a travel a lot. Used to have a business in Australia. Okay, I see. Let me see. All right, now the line is a little less packed, so we're gonna try and see when I can make an appointment for. I'll just wait right here. Bunch of blue shirts around, so someone should help me. Basically, in Japanese, is the word for the day. You're gonna say your yaku shitai, and I'm gonna tell them iPhone tech support, but actually, might be able to get an English-speaking person. Hello. I'm trying to schedule an appointment. I have two questions. The main question is, I have an iPhone SE. I bought it because I want to use continuity camera. You probably don't know what that is, but it's a software, and I specifically updated my MacBook Pro software and willingly lost some of my data, just so that you guys can say you need to update your software so you don't have to say it. So when can I book like an appointment to talk about that?
Okay. So should I make appointment for Mac or
For the continuity camera
camera?
software, however is best.
So iPhone
Whatever you think, yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
So 1 hour later.
Yeah, 1 hour later is fine. Perfect.
Okay. So could you come here, please?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. 080. I don't have this. I have my MacBook Pro. MacBook Pro? Or I can give you another iPhone. Yeah, I have a bunch no. Every week I come. I went to Shibuya like 2 weeks ago. This is a Genius Bar appointment?
Yes.
Oh, great. Excellent. And it's for 4:30? I already updated my iOS. Most of my stuff. So just continually the software on the iPhone. Alright, cool. 505. Alright, cool. I'll be back at 505.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, bye-bye. Yosh. Alright guys, I didn't want to get in trouble, so he was checking to see if I was streaming, so I got the appointment for 5:05. So now I'm gonna go to the other place, see if they can get me in there earlier. Might be able to gaijin smash it. Let me see. Definitely some chats gotta catch up on. Alright, I was reading before, I think the entourage sometimes. Okay. So Tan says, I'm a travel a lot. I used to have business. Oh, nice. Business in Australia. That must have been interesting. I went to Australia and stayed there for 3 years from there. Nice. Man, you've been traveling. You're really about your passport. Concrete Time says he sees him sometimes hate what can happen to his stream and his security can get it. Wow, interesting. That sounds crazy. Yeah, man, sometimes it's drama when you're trying to get stuff done. I can imagine I Show Speed getting into that. Yeah, well, you are a traveler, man. You are a traveler for sure. He was a gamer when he started streaming from his parents' home. Interesting, Concrete Time. The damage caused to the higher cars and the businesses in Europe from the fans was like a cost of speed, roughly 100 grand. Jeez, USD. Jeez, that's a lot of money, yo. It's a crazy lot of money. Man, 100,000? Dude, 100,000 would take you so far. In Japan, 100,000 is like $200,000, guys. Crazy. That's a lot of money. It's one of the reasons I'm out here, guys. Don't get me wrong, it's a great city, but the cost of living, slam dunks New York. I know if I was in New York, I wouldn't be doing YouTube. I'd just be just be like dealing with one of my vices to make me feel better from being tired after the work week. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so my meeting's at 5:05 over there now. Jesus, let me write that in there. Yeah. Crazy. So 5:05 p.m. In this AU store, I wouldn't even do that there because I'd have to be off stream because these people are crazy in AU. So I'll just keep it streaming for now. I need to buy new shoes. I think my girl's gonna get me some, but I need to buy some for myself. Otsuka Tiger, I'm curious about. I've never heard of this store before I came to Japan. Have you guys heard of Otsuka Tiger? 'Cause I know I haven't. Let's see what's happening at the Disney store today. Sometimes they got events. Nothing special over here. They really love their Tokyo Disneyland. They got a huge following, man. But YouTube's taking over that space. But yeah, I'm curious, Concrete Time, how often does he do lives? Because like he's so popular. I feel like these guys still continue to do lives regularly. Like, is it a few times a week, daily? How does that work? Yeah, he said the car hire companies were mad at hell at him and the fans smashed the window of a clothing souvenir building. Holy snap. Was that covered on stream? That shit's crazy. That's cray-cray. Yeah, super crazy. So now we're walking this way. We're heading to, what's the name of it? Not Kabukicho. It's in the direction of Golden Guy. They tore down this building and they're doing more construction, man. They won't stop. But yeah, I think the biggest thing I learned about Japan is money rules more than the West anywhere else. Money rules, and it rules in a funny way. Because like all of the salary men, all the office ladies, office workers, they work their hands off to the bone for like for so little money. It's amazing. No ideas. Whether salespeople, like these people are overworking. They're literally sleeping on trains. Um, I think this girl was promoting for this because she looks like that. Same colors, black and red. Let's see, Anata wa. It's a cafe and bar mochikaru. Interesting. They're so embarrassed to do their jobs. I don't know why they're. It's interesting. These girls handing out flyers, but crazy. I bet that was caught on stream. Concrete time. This place is good, Bagus. I love billiards. I think it's one of the best things to do here. A lot of folks like darts. And simulation golf is huge out here. They might have one or two stores out in New York, but literally, like, there's got to be hundreds, maybe thousands of these stores in Tokyo alone where you can practice your golf game because there's nowhere else to really practice it. I don't know what they're practicing for, but yeah, there's a huge money population. Money is huge out here. You know, you start to see the dynamics and relationships change when you go to like Yogi Wahara or Minato-ku. You start to see older gentlemen. Like, you really see where looks doesn't matter for guys when it comes to relationships. You see some of the most beautiful, sophisticated, well-groomed, put together, most beautiful, even not well-groomed, yeah, most beautiful women. When you go to these places, that's where they tend to congregate. And they definitely have a beauty standard in Japan. They have one level which tends to be the same level for guys with money. And you'll see it though. They have good taste in fashion and women, the guys with the money here in Japan. But money rules supreme. Like, I think looks matters for relationships in America somewhat. Money matters more, but the power of the money becomes exponential over here in Japan, man. Exponential. So, yeah, so there's something called, have you guys heard of limb lengthening surgery over in America where guys break their bones in their legs so that they can grow 6 inches taller, and like an iron rod or something extends their fibula, like their lower leg bone, so that they can get taller, so they can do well with women. It's absolutely no need. These guys should just walk around Japan and see what's happening, man. Like, I'll get attractive girls before they go to the money side of things. But once a girl decides to go to the money side of things, I'm not a man who shows money if he has any at all. So it may be a while. I'll probably never compete in that game, but let me see. He does trips to continents, so we're gonna go inside. This is it says Shinjuku Bunka Center, but this is actually heading into Golden Guy. Have you guys heard of Golden Guy? This is Golden Guy during the daytime. Concrete Time says he does trips to continents and streams once a day for about 2 to 4 hours. He might do a second stream the same day if he gets, say, 200,000 likes on the stream, but mostly one stream a day for most countries. Interesting. He didn't stream for like a week a little while back after the Europe whirlwind trip. That makes sense. Yeah, streaming is kind of tiring, guys, to be honest. But like sometimes a lot of times I need it. Like I stream to kind of like talk with you guys, just like talk about things that I can't really talk about with anybody else, because I honestly, look, Japan's a great country. I'll continue to live here. I'm not complaining, but there's definitely some rough parts I encounter, both related to Japan and not related to Japan. Life's tough for people, man. I don't think there's anybody that life isn't tough in some degree, shape, or form, man. Life is tough, man. I go down this way, but we can go down that way on the way back, or if you want to avoid some sketchy guys here. So thanks for explaining that, Concrete Time. Let me see. So right now, 3:50. I am thirsty. I think there might be a Family Mart. I hope there is on this corner. Is there? I don't see any. I don't want to hit a Family Mart here. It's a mad sketchy area. Man, like, man, Jeremy, you just want to show the stuff. At nighttime, this place becomes crazy, this area. Got a club over here, a new club that opened up right here. This is Thai Tokyo, I guess that's the name of it. Cool bouncers there. Oh man, to get an egg sandwich, War Walker. I think, are you the one who mentioned the egg sandwich before? I already had a huge lunch. I actually had, I had udon and a whole bunch of like sliced up pork. No, one guy who did that, he's the famous Vietnamese YouTuber, Koa Pug. He got 2 inches taller. That's not worth the pain. He should have gotten 6 inches taller, no? He really did the surgery for only 2 extra inches? Or it was supposed to be 6 and he only got 2. Those are cool bikes. Oh, they're both loops. So there's a huge line. They're waiting for Mr. Donut, but I need water. This bike's crazy. Oh, man. All right, we'll hit this Family Mart across the street over here. Still waiting across. I'm thirsty, guys. We can go to the Muji. Oh, here's a Lawson. Perfect. The craziness he attracts, I don't think many streamers would be comfortable with at all. Yeah, man. My brother was actually talking about him. He said, when I get mad, it's funny, but I don't want to get mad too many times on stream. Have you ever seen me mad? Oh, funk that. What's up, brother? Yeah, he was saying I remind him of him when he gets mad. But he said that's what he's famous for originally. Like, he used to get mad on camera, and his reactions, his facial expressions. He comes off to me very like honest. I show speed. He comes out like very real. So I appreciate that. Trying to find a water. Oh, where's the egg sandwiches you're talking about? Oh, maybe they're sold out. They must be good, War Walker. Look at this. Look at this. For 208 yen, look at what you can get, man. Here we go. Oh, I have waters in my bag. What the hell is wrong with me? I should lighten my bag. I'm walking all around with this heavy bag. I do walk and talk, so like I'm carrying these like canteens so I don't get thirsty. Sometimes I talk so much I get like thirsty. My throat gets dry. So I'm gonna take my book bag off in a second. Look at this crazy wooden bear. All right, trying to find somewhere I could post up. Where am I gonna post up? Looking for somewhere to post up. Get this water out of my bag. Here we go. Oh, oolong tea life. All right, there we go. Finish my oolong tea. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think many streamers, but yo, he's a real one. I've seen him fight. I've seen him play sports. I show speed. He's probably named himself that because he's really fast. I bet he is. So, yep, cost him 45 kgs. Jingalo says, I miss Shinjuku. How is the weather right now from the Philippines? It's a little cooler. Out here, it got a lot cooler, literally on the same exact day of the autumn equinox holiday. So, like, if you look like it's no longer t-shirt, like, you can still wear a t-shirt, but you definitely got to bring a sweater at night now. It's kind of like California sweater at night and in the morning weather. Not sweater, but Yeah, it's not the same. You're not gonna be sweating anymore. Let's see. Fung Dad says, I'm glad you're out walking. I'm stuck in the house again, probably working. I can still enjoy Japan if you're walking. Thank you, Funk Dad. I'm happy you can appreciate that. No KIDS on camera. That's why I turned left. Concrete Time says, why is there a fascination with being taller? Good question. I want to know what the fascination is. I really don't get it. So you can hit your head on the wall. Like, it doesn't help you fighting a lot of times. It's not like you're significant taller, man. You're not Godzilla size. If a dude's like 6'3" and another dude's like 5'9", the 5'9" can still whoop his ass. Take out a kneecap, bang a bottle over his head, know how to fight. Like, look at the Knicks. Like, they have a huge guy, 7 feet. He's like a foot taller than me. I would beat him in basketball now. He's a professional basketball player because his feet are all injured. And the big guys, their feet get messed up. So, like, to fight, you got to be active. You have to be physical. Like, it's not all about height, guys. I'd rather be a 6-foot me than an 80-year-old 6'4" guy or whatever is the sexiest right now. You know, it's about money, power, time, freedom. That's what matters. I don't think height matters for much. Don't get me wrong. I think girls do give preference for height. I think I get a little bit of preference because I'm decently tall. But I feel like if I was more tall, I get even more preference. But it's nowhere compared near to the preference that I would get if I was rich. I had more free time, if I had power, money, fame. I'll give you an example, guys. So when I was out in Shibuya, all the famous guys, Funk That was with me. Funk That, were the girls hovering around the famous guys or what? And were those guys good looking? Were they tall? And were they better looking than us, Funk That? And they still had a ton of girls. Funk That. Back me up. Answer the question in the chat, bro. Let me see. In Concrete Time, thanks for that question. I had a lot to say clearly about that. Yeah. I'm reading up on the chats. What's the weather now? I answered it before. The weather is still warm. But it's not summertime anymore. It's like gradually getting cold. So I'll say, I don't know Celsius. You'd have to do Google if you only know Celsius. But in Fahrenheit, it's like below 70 in the morning, and then at night below 70. And during the day, if we're lucky, it'll get up to 70, 78 degrees. So summer during the day, but like 9 a.m., 8 p.m., you might want a long sleeve shirt or a sweater. So summer's going away, but it'll never be snowing out here. And guys, the women always dress like it's summer here, so don't base the weather off how they dress. They always like to show off their legs and stuff. And anyone who doesn't like me walk around Japan because they see women, then I guess don't start liking all people. Start liking all genders. I like women, you should like women too. Don't be mad because they're everywhere and that they're beautiful. I mean, just, there's nothing wrong with being beautiful people. A lot of nice people are beautiful. I had someone join the chat the other day and say, don't show women. Well, if I turn this way, there's women. If I turn this way, there's women. There's women everywhere. So there's men and women. Why are you getting mad about the women being shown? If I show behind me, there's women. Show your face. There's women everywhere if I go like this. So it's like crazy. I'm trying to show you Japan, folks. Let me see. But the Philippines has nice weather too, right? I question the Philippines for Wi-Fi. How's the Wi-Fi out in the Philippines? Hit or miss, right? Kind of like the dead area. There's zones here where I lose connection when I'm walking in Tokyo. Let me see. Yeah, I see. So proper taller than say 2 meters don't live as long as normal height because they get back issues. Hey, hello. Hello. Oh, I'm doing live stream. You want to be on live stream? Live stream shimasu. Okay. You want to just say hello? Okay. Hello. Okay. Arigato gozaimasu. So she wanted to be on live stream. It was interesting. Let me see. I miss Shinjuku. How's the weather right now? I'm from the Philippines. Um, all right, let me see. I think if you're short, yeah, I kind of agree with you, Concrete. Afra says, hi, all right, answer that. Oh, Jason the artist says, hey, P-Man, was in Shibuya the other night for my birthday. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you had a good birthday party, man. It's dope. Oh, he's a tall dude. Interesting. War Walker says, the crows are loud there. I like the crows. They are super loud. I think they're in the background now that I think about it. I'm so used to it, I didn't even think about it, even though I love the crows. I guess you heard them in the background of me. Did you hear them? Is that why you brought it up? Jason the artist says you gotta be at least, no man, I'm not that big. I'm like 183, 184. You know, it's like a little taller than the average guy's height, I think. I mean, depending on what you think a few inches is taller or not. Maybe it just might be like when I'm standing next to people, I look taller, but it could be like camera and angles and shit. The angles are really confusing. Like, you can look shorter than someone you're taller than, depending on what side of the street or if it's landscape. This is all portrait mode, so it might exaggerate my height. But yeah. You know, it's like sometimes Shaq looks short. Shaq is 7 feet. When he's standing next to some other folks on camera, he can look like a kid. It's crazy. Let me see. How tall is 193 centimeters in feet and inches? Do you know? Fung Dad says, I think the majority of them were not short, maybe due to being foreigners. Maybe. Concrete Times says, it's the stereotypes on guys in culture. Women expect a tall guy. I think they want... I think Funk Dad thinks I'm taller than I actually am. Or maybe I'm just... I don't know. I don't know what my actual height is, to be honest, guys. It's the stereotypes on guys in culture. Women expect a tall guy. I think they want a guy a little taller than they are with heels on. That makes sense. That makes sense. Funk Dad says, the new currency for women is attention and status. Being a popular YouTuber gets girls' attentions out here. Exactly. So what he's saying is what he saw when we were out there in Shibuya the night before last. Is that it? Am I right with that, Funk That? Concrete Time says she looked whacked. Yep. Yeah, she's whacked out. Felt a little uncomfortable, so it kind of threw me off, but I'm back on path now, I think. Nah, bro, you're like more than 185 because I'm 182. Yeah, man. I think I get taller if I take a nap or something. So I think after the nap, I'm definitely taller than I think I am. Like, I'm definitely more apt to bump my head on places after a good nap. Because I'm always walking around with my book bag and stuff. Walking, like, compresses your spine a little. It's like the effect of the folks when they go into outer space. When they get back, they grow, like, several inches because gravity is not taking effect. Let me see. In many countries, even from, say, the 50s, people are getting taller in general. Interesting. From the 1950s. Interesting, Concrete Time. Thanks for explaining that. Okay. Yeah, man, if you feel good, you can walk taller. Interesting. That makes sense. So, let me see. I crushed this figuratively and literally. So I'm going to go and get my other water. Because I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I feel like my voice cracking a bit. So, going to go into my book bag of water shit. Of liquids and get my second liquid juicing. Nowhere to throw garbages out here, but we can make it happen. Interesting, folks. Interesting conversation. You know, like sometimes when I start a live stream, I'm tired to begin with. But by the end of the live stream, I get like energy from interacting with you guys. Maybe just like moving, thinking gives me energy. Or maybe like the change of environment, because like it's different than working. Live streaming is like talking, which is probably what I'm better at. I'm better at talking probably than editing, that's for sure. I hope I can get those editors to work for me if I can like get them some clients or something. Remember those editors, Funk that we met from Italy? Yo, I gotta do a post with some of the photos Funk that took of me with the ladies. Great stuff, great stuff. Jason the artist is gonna eat lunch. We're going another round private lessons, reeling in that dough. I'll tune in again shortly. Nice, follow that skirt driver. Oh snap, interesting. All right, cool. Looks like I'm caught up on the chats. I know exactly where I'm gonna post up to get my water fix. Yeah, that's a crazy story, man. A lot of crazy stories from that night. What was your favorite or most interesting thing from that night, Funk that? Yeah, they were cool guys. They messaged me afterwards. I hope I follow up with them because, yeah, I got to get on this this game. After Osaka, it's gonna be on and popping. That's why I'm like getting stuff done now, you know. So, all right. I think the most interesting thing was caught off camera. I think it was those stormtroopers telling people not to litter the streets, even though people were still littering the streets anyway. What do you think, Funk? That was my most interesting take, especially since it was off camera. But what about you? Funk Dad said, I saw Jake and Blake in person, but I left him alone because he was already getting swarmed. Funk Dad, did you see the end of that stream or the second stream where I called Jake and Blake? I actually left you for a few minutes, and I started talking to Jake and Bake at the end of the stream. Did you catch that, Funk that? Yeah, man. I actually told you about it, I think, but I don't know if you remember. All right, cool. It was like a 20-minute stream afterwards. Interestingly, someone disliked it. I got a dislike for the first time in a while. But don't worry, guys. I got a bunch of those. You don't need to add to them. Let me see. You said I missed it. All right. I told you about it, and I came back to you. You called me afterwards, and we met up and then repositioned our game plan since I was done streaming for the night. Concrete Time says that cowgirl onto guy was a country boy, and he had the electric chick that was so left center. She was hard to read. Oh, hard to read or hard to hear? Or hard to see? But I know what you're talking about. That guy hit me up afterwards. Oh, these girls are back out. Yo, these girls are so funny. Why are they looking at my phone? I felt her looking at my phone to see if I was live streaming. I just got my phone close to my chest. I love the phone the way guys' girlfriends love their phone while they're trying to talk to them after sex. Let's see. Oh, hard to read. Yeah, I remember we split up during that time. I made a new friend in a similar situation like me. Nice. That's dope, man. Here's the stormtroopers, the guys in uniform. Those are different than the guys we're telling them to clean up. But look, oh, they kind of cleaned up a little bit. I think they're cleaning people. I don't think they're policemen. $60 minutes for beer? Crazy. All right, so I'm gonna use the movie theater to post up. Didn't find anywhere here besides the Yokoso kids. Is that what you guys call them? The Yokoso kids? This guy's hair is crazy. This is how you gotta look in Japan if you gotta do well with the ladies. It's more about the hair than the height, you know what I mean? Yeah, gonna post up here in Toho Cinemas. Toyoko kids. I gotta get that right one of these days. Thank you, Pion. You're a real one. Cowgirl on top. There is fun things to do in Shinjuku during the day, but I've never experienced it. It's supposed to be more fun at night. I don't know if it's true. It is. Oh, Funk Dad, we haven't come to Shinjuku yet. Yo, join me in Shinjuku next time, man. I'll try and let you know next time I'm in Shinjuku, even though it'll be random. All right, we're gonna post up. I just saw this girl sit and gave me the idea. I forgot all about it. This is a place to sit, get a water, etc. Let me ask this girl if she can hold her phone for me. All right, let's see. Sumimasen. Josh. I think she's watching some. Sumimasen. No, can you just hold this? Just hold. I'm trying to get water. Just. Huh? Oh, she just ran away from me. All right, I'll. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna place you here real quick while I get my water. Okay. 1 second, guys. All right. I probably saved myself for some, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's why I appreciate when Funk Dad is out here with me. Yeah, I do look nice today. Thank you, man. But clearly the girl didn't think so, but I don't think I wanted anyone to grab my phone anyway. Tired of sanitizing my hands. I think the dirt is cleaner than people's hands here. There's like dirt right here. But, I don't know if Funk Dad can attest, but I find girls just as creepy as girls find guys. That's why I talk to girls, whatever. It's nothing to me. You guys probably see me do random things because I really don't care. But thank you, Minyard. I appreciate that. Concrete Time says, remember the girl was saying she was trying to get a photo with a people. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, that's why you were saying you were trying to, you didn't really know? The chicks from Milan, Italy were cool to meet. Yeah. They were super interesting. And well, I'm gonna get up from Gangsterville. Super annoying. Super annoying, crazy Hito. But I don't want to be around crazy people. When you're around crazy people, crazy shit happens. So I got up and moved from there. But the important part is I got my water. Yeah, I got my water, boy. I got my water. Got my champagne, boy. Yeah, I guess I look nice today because I came from a meeting. But this is my probably last time. Well, I might look nice for my client in Osaka. Might bring one of these shirts. Otherwise, I'm going to be like regular t-shirted up, whatever. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. The chicks from Milan, Italy were cool to meet. Fung Dad says, oh, I remember them. Want to hang with them sometime as just friends only. Yeah, their perspective, after we shut off the camera, me and Funk Dad was talking to those Italian girls more. And their English good, and their perspectives are definitely cool. Their perspectives are definitely cool, and their English is good. So definitely cool to do another video with them. She was all over the shop, the girl with the cowgirl on top. All over the shop. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I was talking to them too long on camera, but they were just entertaining. Like, my screen wasn't really bright enough to really understand. But I have a feeling these girls speak English. So let me ask them if they want to be on camera or interviewed. I don't got my mic, so it'll probably be a no. But let's see. Excuse me. I have a feeling you guys speak English. Do you speak English?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Where are you from? Oh, shit. I want to go to Philippines.
Oh, okay.
I'm from New York, but I live in Japan now.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm just finishing up my live stream. And then it's a bunch of folks from, like, different countries. And just want to see if you guys do speak English. If you guys want to, like, answer a few questions for me, like what you think of Japan and traveling.
We're in a hurry.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. You're welcome. Nice meeting you too. Okay. So, yeah, they did speak English, but either in a rush or didn't want to do a live stream. So, interview. If I had my mic, maybe it'd be a different story. That's what Funk Dad seems to think. Let me see. We talked for an hour off camera about some real life stuff. Very nice to have a normal chat with normal folks. Yeah, they're super normal, super enjoyable conversation. Uh, it's hard to find a good conversation, folks, nowadays, especially if you're sober. So, yeah, thanks to them for the real conversation. And then while we were talking, my battery on my iPhone was charging back up, and that allowed me to do the second stream. So, definitely good stuff. Definitely had a blast. Definitely was not a slow minute that passed by while we were waiting for the last train. It was action packed until the last trains came. It was so action packed, we didn't take the first train. We took like the third or fourth trains that came along. Um, Concrete Time says, yeah, they were so interesting. You asked them if they're artists or are they interested in art. And the cowgirl on top said, he records music. I think he's got Twitch and something else interesting, yeah. Yeah, man, definitely fun conversations, so. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was surprising, like, yeah, it's interesting. In Japan, you do meet a lot of folks from Italy and Turkey, and that night was definitely no different. I think it was a Saturday night, which became a Sunday, and and then I definitely had a recovery day yesterday because I was out early in the morning doing that live streaming. And then I had a huge fight with a girl who was at my place, but she calmed down. She mellowed me out. And now we're out in Shinjuku. Let me see where we're at. It's 4:17. So yeah, guys, we're gonna cross the street. I'm gonna go to the AU and just verify it's at 5 p.m. I don't want another issue. Last time I was there, the guy refused to give me a contract. When I took the photo, he made me delete the photo, and then he made me go into my deleted photos and delete that photo, and was giving me crazy attitude afterwards. Thank God I don't have him again. He didn't speak any English. I was speaking all Japanese with him, but he was refusing to sell me stuff. I finally convinced him to sell me a Wi-Fi device, and that's why I have the appointment here today. A lot of great interviews. It was fun times. Yes, it was. Yeah, man. But yeah, guys, I'll walk to AU now, and I guess when I arrive, I got to. Yeah, I have a feeling I'll have trouble if I'm live streaming. So yeah, I don't want that beef. What's beef? You guys ever hear that song? What's beef? You know, it's really interesting about camera angles, man. I was looking at photos of one of my lady friends, girls today. And you know, when you take photos of girls, you can really see like, maybe I can do it during this live stream in portrait mode. Like if you take the photo from like this angle, how it looks from this angle, or this angle, or this angle. It looks a lot different from all the angles. You probably can't see it, but like how you have the photo position. I saw for those guys who use dating apps, I think guys can look like absolute chads, can actually fake how their face looks just by changing the angle of the camera and vice versa. You can look like a chad, but you can be a chad in real life, but not look like a chad if your camera angle is weird. So very interesting. But yeah, great interviews. Thank you, Concrete Time. I'm happy you enjoyed them. I enjoyed taking them and having the conversations. Is that Talib Kweli Mos Def? I didn't see him. I might have missed him while I was explaining the camera angles. Really? You saw Talib Kweli? Where did you see him, Funk That? That's why there's hate in the world. People like that don't need to be like that, but they choose to be. It's sad, man. Down low is sleazy. As man, no way to do that. Interesting. Nah, I mean the song of What's Beef. I think What's Beef is Biggie. But what I don't know what Concrete Time was talking about, but what I was saying is like, if you take a camera angle, like if you put the camera like let's use this tree for example, right? So if you look at the tree like this, but if you look like a tree like this, it's like a completely different look. Or if you're looking at a tree from the top, it looks like a tree in like an ant garden. So like the angle in which you look at a tree can make it appear like thin or small. I don't really know how it really works, but I was watching like a few minutes of a video about it on YouTube, and it's really interesting. Yeah. So anyway, walked into AU, passed the P's first, and the 16 Tapi. Is the animal in here? There's usually an animal in here. Oh, the animal's gone. There's usually a pet there that gets the whole area for himself, usually jumping around. It's a huge area, unlike this guy's small area. What's up, little guy? What's up? This is how they get the people to go in the stores, that puppy. So cute, so cute. Guys, by the way, do you guys know what Standard Products is? Basically, Standard Products is the high-class version of the Daiso dollar store, which is so famous in here. So definitely don't sleep on the products you can get there, even good electronics. Let me see. The height filming or higher is cool. That Mickey likes to look up at the buildings and show the names, etc. Is it like this, how she does it? Like this is Lumine East. They got this everywhere, even in Osaka. I like this building. This might be my favorite building so far. I noticed this today. Let's see. So this is Mode, Hall Eco. This is Palette, Lumine East, big camera. Let me see what you're saying. The high filming or higher is cool. Yeah, okay, I read that. All right, cool. We out here. Oh, okay, interesting. Good to know. Thanks for sharing that, Concrete Time. Still looking to collabo on that. Collaborate. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Gucci! Gucci! Trying to sound like a rapper. All right. So yeah, folks, we got a nice little, 2-hour stream. Having a blast with you folks as usual, man. Having a straight up blast. What's the sign say? Is it a hospital? What is that? Blood? Donating blood? Anyway, guys, over here at AU, I don't want to get in trouble. Collabs are good to get a perspective from another streamer. Why do people keep falling? Why do people keep falling? Is it just because I'm walking around a lot and I'm seeing it more often? She just fell and tripped, but they're helping her out. Good Samaritans out here in Japan. Crazy. I think she was running, maybe? I don't know. She's not running now. Yeah, take it easy, man. Nothing's worth the rush, man. Even if you're not rushing, you could fall, man. Be careful out here, folks. Shoes like this girl's shoes, dangerous for girls walking down steps, man. Folks get into accidents, man. Like sometimes I'm like rushing in something and I catch myself, but I could only imagine if I was like 80 years old and had that fall, or like bones on old people. I don't know what age. I'm sure there's 100-year-olds with super strong bones, but when the bones are brittle and weak, can't handle falls like that. That girl was relatively young. I've seen a few people fall while I'm streaming. I think just because I'm covering so much ground. But here's like a mini Shinjuku crossing over here. I think this might be the second biggest one in the area of Shinjuku. Let me see. Collabs are great to get perspective from another streamer. Yeah, I hope I can collab with her because I keep hearing about her. And she's completely different from my type of stream. So that'd be kind of funny. I can handle any kind of awkward situation, I feel. You can exchange stories and information about gear to use in filming. Exactly, Concrete Time. And that's what Jake and Bake was telling me too. Initially, Jake and Bake, Funk Dad will find this interesting. Jake and Bake was saying for 2,000 yen, he'll put me on the stream. I knew he was joking, but I was reaching in my pocket. He's like, no, man, I'm joking. Get in here. Now I got to let you do the stream. So, but it didn't really give me any clout. But it was just good to get his perspective on his streaming and what he uses from a technology standpoint. But yeah, man, Concrete Time, real talk, for real. Thank you. So yeah, guys, I guess I gotta head in here to this AU, see what the deal is, see if I can do this quick. So yeah, guys, any questions, comments, just thanks for the likes. Saw a few of you guys subscribed. Appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys later on. See you later from Shinjuku. See y'all later. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day. We got one more questions. Who was the Italian guy the Italian editors were working for again? I forgot. I have to check the stream. Funk that. Do you know? I don't know. Funk that. If you don't answer before I turn the stream off, you can leave a comment in the questions, or maybe I can pin that. Try and answer that later. Yeah, maybe I'll pin that. All right. So who is the Italian guy? Cool. I'll pin that, guys. Cool. So now that we pinned that, I'll set the stream to stop. And thanks again. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscribes. I'll see you next time. Looking forward to the next stream. Next stream will be me heading to Osaka, most likely. Stream number 1 of the day tomorrow, Japan time. Sometime before 1:30 p.m. Japan time, so I don't arrive late. About me being in Shinagawa, taking the bullet train. And from Kirin City, we'll see y'all later. Peace. Okay, wait, next stream or something? Okay, cool, nice. All right, yeah, we'll get the answer for you soon, Concrete Time. Appreciate it. Just ask again if it slips the mind. And I'll end the stream. We're almost at the AU. Walk back to AU, and I'll end the stream there. Salute, brothers. Salute. Appreciate y'all. Interest in this coffee place. Oh, I want to go in there. Let me go in there. But I might lose you guys in the elevator. So maybe, yeah, I'll go there. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. We out of here. Next time. Peace.